You're probably expecting me to come back, give you a reason. Oh, hey, this is why this happened and that stuff. No, I just can't do it while, people are wiping out whole cities off the map. If you know, you know. I can't just come back and be like, hey, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, playoffs, we're here. This is the best time for basketball, if you know. I mean, I have no team going into this, so we'll see what happens. So obviously, the plan is by the time you're watching this, it should be going on right now. I think OKC really has a good chance of repeating. It's going to be all over the place. Y'all know me, right? Sixers and the Magic. That's where we have to start off. I really want the Sixers to be in it because the way people have been switching on Paul George again, and then now he's good, it's fine. But I rock with it because I want to see them hoop in the playoffs. Joel Embiid is hurt again, but I want to see Philly in the playoffs again. Yes, and it would be Celtics against the Sixers again. That's always cinema. Come on, you got to get that. So yeah, first of all, let's talk about the Hornets. Somehow when I was reacting to them, that's when they really kind of like found their calling, if you want to say that, because they were rolling. And here we are in the play-in. I hope they beat the Heat. I want to see what they're going to do, bro. I really want to see that. The Hornets versus the Pistons. I think that's going to be the first round matchup, and I feel like it's going to be good. This entire season was very, very surprising in a good way, if you want to say that, right? Because the Celtics are still good. How are the Celtics good? And they should have had an off year. Cavs getting James Harden, very random. Pistons, Hornets, going to 6 or maybe 7, with the Pistons obviously winning because I feel like, bro, if the Hornet could upset the number 1 seed Pistons. I'm also expecting 3 ejections from Beef Stew, and of course, 76ers and Celtics going to 7. Celtics probably going to win that. 4 and 5. Honestly, I don't know. The Cavs are 4 or 5 seed merchants every single year. Maybe they're not merchants, but like they're usually in that 4 or 5 spot. I guess that last year was just like a fluke. Now it's different. You got James Harden. No more Darius Garland waiting on him to be good, even though they just got rid of him. It's so weird how the trades are working. Like, I feel like there's so many supposedly franchise players are just leaving out of the blue. Not by their choice, of course, but Raptors are some sleepers. It's James Harden. James Harden is cool in the playoffs, right? He has some games where it's like, okay, I'm getting James Harden. And some games like, okay, yeah, that's James Harden. I mean, take that how you will. You still have Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs. I can't really argue against Donovan Mitchell, but then you got Scotty Barnes, you got Brandon Ingram. I'm gonna give it 6 games, probably to the Raptors, even though I just said all that about the Cavs. With Knicks and the Hawks. I got the Knicks. I'm sorry, I got the Knicks, even though the Hawks have been doing a pretty good job, getting past that whole Trae Young era, which I think it was time to move on, but the way they did it was interesting. Hey, the Hawks fans, y'all got something to look forward to. You don't have to wait anymore for Trae Young to get a supporting cast. Now you kind of have like this all-around team, basically, which, you still have to add some more pieces, but overall, this is kind of like where the direction of the NBA has been heading for the last 2 years. Give me the Knicks in 6. So second round, Pistons versus the Raptors. It's all also like matchup based. You can't really predict something off of their standing because I've seen time and time again. This is also why I didn't really want to take the regular season so serious because y'all know me. The playoffs will expose a team so quick. As soon as the matchup's there, boom, I'm hunting that shit immediately. I'm not listening to nothing. Getting to the Raptors to the second round is still pretty good. So yeah, Pistons in 6 games. Let's move on. Knicks and the Celtics. Oh, this will be fire. Come on, man. Look at the script that I'm writing, bro. That should get me in there, bro. Rematch from last year. Tatum tore his Achilles. This is gonna be. Come on, man. 7 games. I don't know. I can't really predict that because teams aren't the same, and it's also like you also gained more experience from last year, so it could be like a different thing. I gotta pick one, right? Let's go to Celtics, right? I feel like I got more confidence in the Celtics over the Knicks. I'm sorry, even though the Knicks have been cooking. Eastern Conference Finals, Celtics and the Pistons. We're looking like 88 around here, or like 86 somewhere. These are all dogfights, y'all. Like, I can't really. I want to refrain from getting all these series to Game 7, but just look at these lineups, on paper, right? I feel like the most upsetting part will be a 6-game series where everything is boring. I want the Pistons to win, so I'm gonna give them 6 games to the Pistons. Pistons going to the finals. Let's do it. Let's go, bro. For Detroit, last 2 years, worst team in the fucking league. Now we're in the finals. Let's move on to the West. All right, the West is I don't want to say that the East is like weenie hot general, but what am I looking at? First of all, playing, I want the Warriors to smoke the Clippers because no discussion, right? Warriors are smoking the Clippers, please, because I kind of want to see Steph Curry in the playoffs. It's just always dope. And last year we got robbed because he got hurt. So let's say the Warriors are facing against whoever's winning that, either the Suns or the Blazers. I'm gonna say the Blazers are gonna be in that 8th seed against the Warriors for the deciding spot, right? So now the Warriors are going to win, go up against OKC. Why am I still rooting for the Warriors? Because they got Steph. OKC out in the first round. Come on, that's going to make headlines. Come on, man. Adam, I know you want the money, bro. OKC is going down in 6 games. No, it's not happening. No. Let me backtrack. Realistically, OKC is winning in 6 games, or maybe 5 against the Warriors, but I want OKC to lose in the first round. To the Warriors. If it was somebody else, I don't want it. I want OKC to just win. Because I actually like OKC. Except for Lou Dort's, antics. But notice I didn't say anything about SGA because this dude can actually hoop. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no way anybody can still look at SGA and be like, oh, he's foul baiting. But I already said it last year. I'm going to say OKC's going to win because it's going to get all messy. So yeah, OKC's going to win against the Warriors. 6 games, 5 games probably. Spurs Did I say the Suns or the Blazers? Regardless, the Spurs are winning in 5, bro. Okay, let's move on. It would be kind of an upset if the Spurs lose. It would be a huge upset, actually, because they're favorites. But I don't see that. It would surprise me. But it would be dope. I would be here for it. But I'll pick the Spurs to win, right? Let's give them 6 games, right? Lakers and Rockets is going to be fun. It's going to be dope. Even though Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves are out, still got the Rockets, which I originally, at the start of the season, I picked them to win the championship. I want the Lakers to lose. Just, I'll be honest. That's just pure bias for me. Could be 7-game series, could be 6-game series. Depends on, I feel like this is such a momentum-based series more than any other ones. I feel like when one team just gets rolling, it's going to be tough to kind of stop them. So this could end in 4 games or 5 games. Denver and Timberwolves. That's 7 games. I don't even care. I want Denver to win. Get your revenge. Get your revenge from 2 years ago. Get your OKC against the Rockets. That's fun. If y'all remember the season opener, which was OKC against the Rockets, double overtime, we could get something similar perhaps in the playoffs. But we'll see what happens. Let's just stick with it. Rockets are going to go to the Western Conference Finals. 7 games. Goodbye OKC. Isn't that how like most of the champions are going out, like the second round? Last year was the Celtics. 2 years ago was the Nuggets. This year's gonna be OKC. See, I told you, like, the script is memorized in my brain. This is not my first NBA season. I don't know why I got so offended. I don't know. The Spurs versus the Nuggets. Oh, 7 games. 7 games. Again, go. I don't care. Wemby against Jokic. I think the Nuggets probably gonna win against the Spurs in the second round. If that happens, then it's Denver against the Rockets, and then I will have to be rooting for the Rockets. 6 games. No, bro, it's 7 games again, bro. It's 7. The West is just too much, right? So 7 games for the Rockets. Let's move on quick, and then we have the finals. Rockets, Pistons. I might be cooking, or I might just leave the stove on for no reason, right? It's one of the 2 things. It's either going to be so fun, like 6 games, Pistons are going to win, or maybe the Rockets. Do I stick with the Rockets? But the Rockets have issues. They don't really have spacing like that. They're going to pick on people, mismatch hunting, all that stuff. Pick and rolls are going to be stopped. Defense is going to be an issue, like all this other stuff. But then it's like, what if they can figure it out in the playoffs? Certain teams were not looking that good even last year. Like, even there were so many issues with the Nuggets. Push the champions to 7 games too, but it's fine. So that's why I don't really want to take regular season. I don't want to take it into account so much, even though, yes, it matters to some degree, but the playoffs, like, everything is so much different. Like, people are going to maneuver around each issue so much that, like, it's going to be a chess match. You're going to see me say that as well. Give me the Rockets in 6 games, bro. That is my bracket. No questions asked. By the time you're seeing this, hopefully the playing has already started. But yeah, anyway, that is my bracket. Y'all let me know if I'm still like doing stupid brackets like I did like a couple years ago. But this is what I feel. See y'all next time. Playoffs is here.